Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. United are reportedly planning to offload their wingers, and Dimitar Berbatov breaks silence about Sesko'S performances. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United keen to offload underperforming winger. Manchester United have made it crystal clear to winger Jadon Sancho that they plan to show him the door. The 25-year-old has had an absolute nightmare since arriving at Old Trafford from Borussia Dortmund back in 2021. The Englishman was banging in goals for fun in Germany, but has managed a paltry 12 goals in 83 appearances for the Red Devils across all competitions. Sancho has been shipped out on loan to his old club Dortmund, Premier League rivals Chelsea, and most recently joined Aston Villa on a season-long deal over the summer. He's turned out 8 times for Villa but has yet to chalk up a single goal or assist. According to reports, United have no intention of keeping the lad and have taken the surprising decision to let him walk away from Old Trafford on a free when his contract runs out at the end of the season. The player is reportedly picking up around £175,000 a week, and the club had decided it's time to cut their losses rather than offer him fresh terms. The move comes amid mounting frustration at the Theatre of Dreams, where Ruben Amorim has made squad rebuilding his top priority ahead of the January window. Insiders at the club say letting Sancho leave without a transfer fee is a pragmatic bit of business to free up wages and redirect funds towards more dependable attacking options, potentially bringing in a new face to give the side the spark it so desperately needs. Dimitar Berbatov speaks out on Benjamin Sesko's performance. Manchester United salvaged a dramatic draw in their Premier League matchday 11 visit to Spurs in the 2025-2026 season. A crucial equaliser from defender Matthijs de Ligt in the 96th minute rescued United from defeat at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, seeing them climb to 7th in the table, one place above their fierce rivals Liverpool, who had just suffered a loss to Manchester City. While the draw was a welcome result, post-match attention focused primarily on the performance and subsequent injury of United's young striker, Benjamin Sesko. The Slovenian international, who arrived at United for a hefty £74 million last summer, was brought on as a substitute in the 58th minute. Not long after, he had a golden opportunity to restore United's lead, having been played through by a clever ball from Mason Mount. However, Sesko's attempt to get a shot away was thwarted by a magnificent, perfectly timed tackle from Spurs defender Mickey van de Ven, an intervention that prevented the Red Devils from scoring a potential winner. Ironically, that moment proved to be Sesko's last meaningful contribution to the match. The 22-year-old was subsequently forced to hobble off the pitch, heading straight down the tunnel clutching his knee, signaling a definite injury problem. As United had already used all 5 of their available substitutions, Ruben Amorim's side had to play out the rest of the game with only 10 men on the field, a situation that was naturally detrimental to their chances. Concerns over Sesko's condition were immediately voiced by manager Ruben Amorim after the fixture. When quizzed on the condition of both Sesko and Harry Maguire, who also sustained a hamstring issue, Amorim didn't conceal his anxiety. He stated that while he needed to check on the condition of both players, his biggest worry was Sesko, adding that it was important to understand exactly what had happened. Pushed further on the possibility of a long spell on the sidelines for Sesko, Amorim could only offer limited certainty. He mentioned that Sesko had a knee problem, and as a result, you never know how serious the injury might be. Amorim stressed that Sesko's current form was not the main concern, but rather his injury, given its location on the knee. To date, Sesko has made 11 Premier League appearances for United, contributing 2 goals and 1 assist. Former Manchester United legendary striker, Dimitar Berbatov, also weighed in on Sesko's performance in that crucial moment. Berbatov expressed sympathy for Sesko's predicament, yet also asserted that the player should have done better, perhaps by taking the ball further onto his left foot to go past the defender. Nevertheless, Berbatov did not dismiss the quality of Mickey van de Ven's challenge, which he referred to as a great tackle. Berbatov suggested that Sesko's lack of confidence and minimal playing minutes may have affected his performance, and the injury he picked up could be an indication that the player was not completely ready to come into the game at full tilt. Echoing Berbatov, former Spurs striker Jermaine Defoe also emphasized the importance of Sesko's first touch after receiving the pass. Defoe highlighted the mentality of a sub, stating that despite being disappointed to be on the bench, a striker must ensure he is ready to come on and change the game, as they will get a moment or a chance. Defoe concluded that while Van de Ven's tackle was outstanding, Sesko's first touch was key. According to Defoe, the first touch always determines the goal. Only if the ball is taken away from the defender can the opportunity be finished. He insisted that Sesko would be disappointed when re-watching the moment, as he failed to get a shot on target and instead ended up injured, underscoring the vital importance of conversion and a striker's mental readiness when a gilt-edged chance presents itself. Manchester United re-enter race to sign Valencia midfielder Javi Guerra. Manchester United have reportedly reignited their interest in securing the signature of Valencia's highly rated young midfielder, Javi Guerra. This renewed pursuit comes after the player endured a difficult start to the season under manager Carlos Corberán, prompting speculation of a potential shock departure from La Liga. Old Trafford officials view Guerra as an ideal fit for their long-term midfield plans. The club is keen to avoid missing out on another promising Spanish talent. United had demonstrated significant interest in Guerra during the previous summer transfer window. However, their efforts proved unsuccessful as the midfielder opted to renew his contract with the Spanish club, tying him to the Mestalla until 2029. This extension initially dampened rumors of a move, but the current circumstances have shifted the dynamics considerably. The previous contract renewal is now seen by many as merely a temporary delay to an inevitable switch to a bigger club. Guerra himself is widely regarded as one of the most promising young central midfielders in Spain today. The 22-year-old has showcased impressive qualities, particularly his strong running capacity and adept ball control. These skills make him a valuable asset in both the transitional and possession phases for his side. Scouts highlight his exceptional vision and ability to dictate the pace of the game from deep positions. Not only does Guerra excel in attacking aspects, but he is also a formidable presence when his team is out of possession. Standing at a substantial 6 feet 2 inches, he is able to utilize his massive physique to dominate duels and effectively regain possession. His proficiency in aerial battles also marks him out as a rare talent in the modern game. This defensive capability adds a crucial dimension to his overall game. His all-around competence makes him an attractive proposition for any top European side looking for midfield solidity. Unfortunately, the player's situation at Valencia has not been smooth sailing since the start of the current campaign. He has reportedly faced difficulties under the stewardship of manager Carlos Corberán. This challenging period has fueled a flurry of speculation regarding his future, even giving rise to suggestions that his departure from the club could happen sooner than anticipated. A perceived lack of consistent playing time is believed to be the primary source of his current discontent. Observing this less-than-ideal situation, United have swiftly revived their interest in the Spain under-21 international. Sources at Old Trafford believe that Guerra fits perfectly into their blueprint for building a competitive future squad. The necessity to strengthen the midfield remains a top priority for the English Giants. United's recruitment department is reportedly working quickly to establish early contact with the players' representatives. One of the primary appeals for United is Guerra's physicality and athleticism. They are confident that these attributes will allow him to adapt quickly to the high demands and intensity that characterize the Premier League competition. This conviction is the basis for their renewed chase for his signature. The club specifically lacks a midfielder with his particular blend of technical skill and powerful box-to-box engine. Beyond the tactical suitability, there's also a sentiment within United that they may be able to secure his services for a lower fee than his official release clause. While Guerra's contract stipulates a buyout clause of €100 million, Spanish media outlets claim Valencia might be willing to sanction a sale for a fee in the region of €25 million. This potential for a more affordable price has further stoked the interest of admiring clubs. Such a dramatic price reduction would represent a major coup for whichever club manages to seal the deal. As a result of these developments, Guerra is once again a highly sought-after name in the European transfer market. United are not the only club monitoring his situation at the Mestalla. Other major sides such as Atletico Madrid and Milan are also reportedly keeping a close eye on the developments surrounding the talented young midfielder. The race for Guerra's signature promises to be one of the most hotly contested sagas of the upcoming transfer window. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.